And welcome to the Friday Night Blitz, Week 9. Let's get right to it. Our game of the week, a battle in Region 6-3A. Camden and Crestwood squaring off with the winner clinching at least a share of the region title and really in the driver's seat. Crestwood coming to Zimp Stadium trying to prevent the Bulldogs from winning a 5th consecutive region title. And here we go. First drive, Javion Martin ducks out of trouble, finds his receiver, sprints his way inside the 20, setting the Knights up nicely in enemy territory. 2 plays later, Azarian Yates, former News 19 Player of the Week, caps off the drive with a score, and the Knights take the early advantage. Next drive, on 4th down, Martin play fakes, looks, fires for the end zone, but his pass is picked off by Tylen Drakeford. Big defensive stand. Then Grayson White takes the snap, lofts it to Aiden Harriott. All he does is catch touchdowns. Occasionally he'll throw for one. The game was knotted up at 14 at the break. Second half, White will throw a screen to Ja Mayrant, who this week was named to the Touchstone Energy Bowl. He'll play for the South team. He hits pay dirt. Dogs go for 2 and get it. So Camden goes up 8. But the Knights answer right back. Martin to Jeremy Richardson, 25 yards and a first down. Then Seneca Moore caps off the drive with a score. Knights down 2. After a Bulldog fumble, the Knights had it inside Camden territory. Martin fakes out the Dogs, and everyone else picks up solid yardage. There he is. Everyone's giving chase. Gets the Knights inside the 10. Next play, Seneca Moore shows off the magic again. Splits through the Bulldog defense and gives the Knights the lead back, and this time they would not let it go. And Crestwood is your Region 6 Class 3A champions. They win this one 34-28, the final over Camden. Great game over at Zimp Stadium. Unbeaten Gilbert looking to stay unbeaten in Region 5-3A, hosting Dreher. Chad Leapart, who was awarded his Shrine Bowl jacket at the half. He's serving as an assistant on the South Carolina team. And Gilbert with an immediate salvo as Trevon Williamson takes the opening handoff, and he is gone 80 yards for the score. 6-0 Indians, and all is well in the place known as Gilbert, America. More from the Indians. Drake Braddock, he too was named to the Touchstone Energy Bowl this week. He finds Crew Morris, and he gets a nice block. He is gone 42 yards to pay dirt. Gilbert rolls 53-6. Brooklyn Casey hosting the Swansea Tigers, fresh off their overtime victory against Dreher. The home team taking center stage in this battle of the Cats. Bearcats storming out of the gates. William Young fakes out the cameraman, then runs past said cameraman on his way for the score. Later, it's Javon Edwards. And look at these moves past defenders. And he's in the end zone. We've heard that twice now. How about a third time? Young with another run, and he is in for his second score of the night. 49-0 the final, BC over Swansea. Got to get the PA announcer in one more time. Bearcats will host Gilbert next week for the region title. In Region 5-4A, Irmo looking to take another step towards an undefeated season in the region title on the road facing Westwood. Irmo quarterback A.J. Brand getting ready, getting taped up for battle. Yellow Jackets up 7-0 when they force the fumble, and it's Marquell Lewis recovering for Irmo. Yellow Jackets have it deep inside Red Hawk territory around the 7-yard line, and that will set up running back Jaden Allen Hendricks. Again, another player named this week to the Touchstone Energy Bowl. He turns the corner and scores. 14-0 Irmo with the lead. Yellow Jackets with the ball again, and Brand scrambling, directing traffic. And he will find Caleb Alexander 52 yards down to the Westwood 12. And one play later, it's Brand to Telvin Smith. Makes a few moves. He's in. 21-0 Irmo, and the Yellow Jackets win it 63-0. They clinch the Region 5 4A title. We'll stay in Region 5 4A. Second place on the line, Ridgeview and Rich Northeast battling just off Decker Boulevard. Game was tied at halftime at 14, but the Blazers come out on fire in the third quarter. Isaiah Mack slashes his way for 6. More Ridgeview as quarterback Braylon Boyd winds up, throws long for Christian Jackson, who has it. 39-yard connection down to the RNE 22. Now on 4th and 12 from the rich Northeast 24, Boyd going for it all. And watch Kennedy Thomas keeps the feed in. Hauls it in for another Ridgeview score, 3 unanswered touchdowns, and a 35-14 advantage. R&E would get back on the board with Will Wilson sliding in from 5 yards out, but Ridgeview wins 42-21. In that same region, AC Flora hosting Lugoff Elgen. First quarter, scoreless. Falcons trying to open up the scoring, but the Demons prevent that. Second quarter, Falcons up 2-0 off of a safety. When Roper-Winsky swings it out to Markel Bird, gets shoved into the end zone, makes it 9-0 Falcons. Ensuing drive for Lugoff Elgin. Quarterback Aiden Fitzgerald scrambles, finds a receiver to keep this drive alive. That would lead to a field goal. That would be the only point so for Lugoff Elgin as AC Flora wins it by a final of 44-3. It's halftime here on the Friday Night Blitz, but stay with us. The second half of highlights coming up right after this.